Hey, welcome back to the shop. Another Saturday toolbox talk. Got myself a selfie stick out here this weekend. What's been going on? Well, let me tell you about last week. Pretty eventful week. Saturday, I got the 5 projects that you need for your to make your hotel stay better. I got those done, and we loaded that video. I'm hoping that you guys saw that video. I hope you enjoyed it. I guess I can tell you that it was a door stop, it was a toothbrush holder, a cell phone holder, pocket cell phone holder, a tag for your luggage, and what's the other one? Toothbrush holder, tag, and a tray with slots in it for drainage. There's a hole in the side of it to drain it. You can put your little hotel soap in there if you like. I'm kind of moving around here today, moving away from the laser. I've got the laser running. I'm hoping that it's not going to be too noisy for y'all. You got to get used to this old selfie stick thing. This is moving it around. I don't know how that guy from the Outdoor Boys does it so well. He keeps the camera still while he's jumping around and dancing and all through that woods and stuff. But he does a good job. All right, so 40 degrees down here in North Carolina today. Maybe even a little more than 40 in the shop. Let's see, what's the thermometer say? Thermometer says 61, and I do have the heat going. Let me see if I can figure out how to do this without too much effort. Yep, we got the fire going down in there. All right, let me tell you about last Sunday. I came out here last Sunday. Let's see if I can stabilize this a little bit so it's not so shaky. I come out here last Sunday, and all of my, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this and I'm going to set it down here like this so it stops jumping around. All of my machines were deleted off of my laptop. Now, when I say my machines, it was the laser. Obviously, the Onefinity doesn't use the laptop, but I had multiple lasers loaded on that laptop, and when I come out here, gone. All of them gone. I'm like, what in the hell is going on here? So, I don't know. I got out here a little late Sunday, a little lazy. You know how that goes. And I'm like fighting, and finally I said, all right, I'm just going to go ahead and load them back in. Well, I loaded the P2 33 watt laser back in. The other ones I haven't yet. So I don't know what time that was. About 1 o'clock, I'm guessing. They finally got them loaded in. And I was messing with the settings. I did some testing to see that I had the burn temperatures and stuff right. I thought I had it right anyway. So, start the thing up, let her rock and roll. And I noticed about 20 minutes in, it's barely moved about that far. I'm like, oh my God. Well, fast forward 4.5-ish hours, and it completed the first portion of the burn. Now let me show you what that is. Okay, first portion of the burn is this, okay? Now, that's not, I'm making a table if I didn't say that. That is obviously not gonna work as a table. You can see the shape is messed up. But that's a sneak peek, that's a look at what the surface or the top of the table is gonna look like. Now, I cut the top of the table, or I burned the top of the table, then I went to cut it out, and I must have bumped the machine. I don't know what I did, but it moved 1.5 inches to the away from me, which would be up the project, and it proceeded to cut it out completely wrong. So I ruined that piece. So I said, all right, table, art deco piece, trim off the bad stuff. So we'll throw some polyurethane on that, and between you and I, we'll pretend like I did that on purpose, which I didn't. What else is going on? I did put some red stain on the flag today. I did get some stain on the flag and on me, of course. Put a glove on this hand and not on this hand, so that means you use this hand instead of this hand when you got the glove on it, right? Yeah, that's what I do here in the shop. Couple things. Morgan Hop from Onefinity is giving away a Onefinity CNC at this point, this date, as of this date of this video, at least he's still giving it away. If you see this a couple weeks from now, it may be already gone for all I know. But if you see the video in time, I would definitely check out Morgan's channel. He's giving that away. I guess he's getting another machine. He doesn't have room, from what I understand, for the one he's getting in that one, so he's giving it away. Pretty good opportunity for somebody to win one if they're looking to get into the CNC world. Carveco has their Christmas giveaway going on right now, their Christmas relief giveaway. 2 years ago it was, I did a carving a day. They put a carving out, I did a carving. And they put a carving out, and then I did a carving. That was a lot of work. That was very difficult. This year I'm going to load them all, and then I'm going to do something spectacular with them after I load them all. They're on day 13 right now, I believe. Well, if today's the 13th, then they're on 13. They're coming out pretty cool. They've got that new AI feature that they're using to create these things. So a lot of cool reliefs on there. If you haven't signed up for it yet, I would definitely do it. I mean, if you don't use them for Christmas, you could still use them. There's things on there that don't necessarily have to be used for Christmas. I'm not going to tell you what they are. You have to sign up to get them. That would kind of defeat the purpose of the surprise of you getting on there and seeing them. Trying to think if there's anything else that I haven't gone over. Let's see. Let me take you over here, give you a quick peek at what this guy's doing. Burning away. And let me see what the time frame says. We get some glasses on so I can see here. Let's see. It's been running for an hour now. I think I've cut the time down a little bit. Yeah, that's a lot better. So the next step with it will be to cut out the shape of it. And then I'm going to cut out legs for it, and I'm going to cut out the aprons for it with the CNC. After we do that project, I'm going to do some more research. We'll probably be doing some more, not CNC, with the laser. I said CNC? Laser? CNC. Cutting everything out with the laser. That is what I meant. And then I will go back to doing another project on the CNC. I've got, like I said before, I've got a bunch of stuff that's in my head that I'd like to try and like to do. I've actually got one of those maze games lined up. I have a bunch of furniture lined up that I'd like to try and do. But other than that, I don't think there's anything too crazy going on here in the shop. Christmas is right around the corner. I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas if this is the last you talk to me until then. As always, I appreciate all the support. You guys that support me are awesome. I really do appreciate it. If you have any comments on anything that you'd like me to do or anything you'd like to see, projects, or just a question, put it down there in the comments. I try to answer every comment. Even if they're a negative comment, I try to be a wise ass and comment back and say something back that either gets their goat, or I'm not good at not saying something. A lot of times when somebody says something negative, I usually say something back, being a wise ass, using some sarcasm to try and help them understand that I'll argue with people. I like to argue. I usually give them a heart because unbeknownst to them, they're still helping my channel grow when they're giving me those negative comments. Not that I want negative comments. Some of them hurt my feelings. But in any case, for those of you that actually do support me and appreciate the things that I'm trying to do out here, I really appreciate you right back. With that, I'm going to cut this one off. Give us a like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Thanks for all the support. You guessed it. I'll catch you on the next one.